Hello and welcome back to Switched On and episode 2 of our brand new adventure on Farm Together on the Nintendo Switch. So, if you remember yesterday, we had just started the farm off and we were trying to plant some carrots, but we was out of season. So we're going to do that now. Still no tractor, so we'll get on with the planting ASAP before we lose the season again, and then we can always go around and do some other tasks after. But let's get these carrots in. So as I mentioned yesterday, still working on this 3x3 grid, he says. Yeah, 3x3 grid. For when we get the tractor, makes things a hell of a lot easier. For now, let's just get these in. We need 30 to be harvested. These only take, what do we got time wise? We'll have a look in a sec, but they don't take long to grow. A matter of minutes really, compared to some of the items that you unlock later on that can take, well, I think the longest item I've got so far is takes 2 days possibly. Might be a pumpkin or something. You can eventually get a farmhouse in this game as well, and then once you're in that, you can do all sorts of decoration and stuff inside, and then it opens up a few other things as well, which I won't spoil just yet. But once you unlock it, to get the farmhouse, it actually takes 3 days to build, so they really make you wait for that. So there's all our carrots planted, as you can see, bottom left. They're going to take 20 minutes to grow. They're taking 18, and then when I water it goes down to 16. But what I'll probably do, just wondering whether this video is going to be long enough to harvest them before the end, because there isn't that much else to do at the moment. Early days in this farm. We'll set up a few things. Oh, I might as well water in there. We're doing it. Just get on with it. Stop dilly-dallying. So, anyway, as we said, doing this planting the carrots for the quest. You can see on the right hand side there, Together Forever. We need 30 carrots, and we're going to get a reward for doing that. We'll get a medal and some XP. And if you look in the top right hand corner, that tells you what currency you've got and everything like that. So you can see we've got 454 coins, 25 diamonds, 1 medal at the moment, and no tickets. And tickets are something that come along later on. But what we're after really is that second medal, which we should get for completing this quest, Together Forever. You see there we get a reward of 1 medal and 10 XP when we harvest those carrots. So that additional medal will allow us to unlock the tractor, because the fuel pump costs 2 medals to buy, and we'll have enough. So while we're waiting for those carrots to grow, let's first do some harvesting. And you can run around by holding down ZR, which is helpful. Ironically, it feels quicker to run than it does to drive around in a tractor, which might be something that Milkstone, the developers, could have a look at. If you're interested in this game, or if you have it already and you're just following on, then definitely check out the official Discord channel and the Reddit page. I'll try and remember to leave a link to both of those in the description of this video and future videos. But they're really active, especially the Discord channel. It's a really good place to sort of meet up, swap Switch friends code, and do some farming together, which is the aim of the game. So we've just leveled up our farm now, level 2. And once I've harvested this little plot of land, I'll show you what leveling up has achieved. So if we go into the shop by pressing Y, you can see there the tabs at the top, the exclamation marks means that there's new things opened up, probably because we've leveled up. So we've now got access to our first chicken, and got some stalls. Got a fruit stall, a new well, and a vegetable stand. This is the decoration tab. So these you don't really interact directly with these, but things like the street lamp will light up at night, but they're really just decorations. You've got a guest book here that you can put in your town, and when people come to visit online, they can leave a little predetermined message, so that's quite nice. It gives you sort of a log of who's visited. And then the fencing tab, got some basic fencing and road or grass at the moment. Oh, and stone that's just been opened. So I'm gonna put down some stands and I'll explain how these work. So first of all, we're going to go for a veg stand because we're harvesting lots of veg at the moment. Oh, we've already got one. Excellent. Let's get a fruit one then. Let's see if we can get a couple of fruit ones. So if you right click down on the right stick, we'll take them around. Let's get a couple of these up and running. Let's try and explain what these do best I can. Right, so when you harvest anything in the game, you get that material. So for example, if I harvest these apples, I will get, you know, however many apples are in there, 5 apples, and they'll be worth a certain amount each. When I harvest it, what I'll also get is a separate resource called fruit. And if you look at the start menu or under the plus button, you see on the left hand side there we've got an inventory, and these are all your resources that get generated when you harvest something. So you can see there are fruits. If I harvest any fruit, so apples, lemons, not grapes for some reason, they're under a different setting, under a different category there, but basically you harvest a fruit, you will get that fruit harvested and the amount that that fruit is worth. So in this case I think apples are worth 10 each, and you'll also create a fruit resource. Now you can't directly sell those as such, but what they do is fill up these fruit and vegetables. And you can see in the bottom left hand corner there, the fruit stand, I need 10 of the fruit type resource. When I've got 10, I can then sell them at this stall, and you actually sell them for diamonds, not for cash. So for every 10 fruit resources that I've got, I'll get 5 diamonds. And the same with the veg. If I harvest any veg, creates a vegetable resource. You can see in the bottom left there, I've got 12 of those so far out of the 20 that this stand needs. When I hit 20, I can sell those and get diamonds. Just have a look at the veg stall. So you can see there on the right hand side, under the sort of little notepad, sell goods, it's worth 5 diamonds and 20 XP every time I sell 20 vegetables of any type. It's a separate resource. Don't think of it of like lettuce or onions or potatoes. They're just all lumped in together as a vegetable resource. It's a little bit confusing, but once you get your head around it, it's fine. So how are our carrots doing? 9 minutes left for those. That's fine. Let's see what else we can do. What else do we need to set up? Got nearly 3,000 in coins. Now one thing we do need to do, we've got this timed quest running at the moment, Lovely Harvest. And we need to generate 100 cotton candy by Valentine's Day, so February the 14th. And to do that, we get 7 rewards. And if you can see there, they've got silhouettes of those rewards. I know what some of them are, but still, it's a nice little incentive to find out what they are. So we could try and plant some cotton candy if we've got access to it. It might be at a higher XP level. Let's have a look. Yeah, we haven't got access to it yet. So we might need to wait till a level 3 perhaps. Looks like that's the cotton candy actually, so level 5. But it won't take long to get there. Nothing takes too long in this game. So let's have a look if we water these again. If we water that, we can shave off a good couple of minutes and it goes down to 5. So I just want to get to a point where we can harvest these in this video, and that would be the we can draw this video to a close and move on to the next one. And things do seem a little bit slow at the moment, as I said yesterday. The start is very much a gentle introduction to what you need to do. They don't throw too much of you at you at once, which is good. And I do apologise if it's a little bit slow going on these early videos, but once we get going, earn some money and more diamonds, we'll be creating like nobody's business. And we can also open up the farm and let some of you guys in to come and do some multiplayer farming, but it's not worth doing that at the moment because as you can see, there's not much to do, and I don't want people just milling around with nothing to do. So what else can we do? Let's set up another orchard. Where can we put that? It's quite a nice spot up here, although you're kind of limited because you can't sort of build on these edge areas and obviously can't extend it. So what I tend to do up here is maybe have a pond or some sort of feature up here that, you know, doesn't need to be expanded at any point. So we'll leave that for now. Ooh, we've got some stuff to harvest over here. We've got peanuts. That will get us a lot of money. So we'll grab these. There's a nighttime drawers in, as you can see there. At the end of this night time we will be in summer. And by the time we've built our orchard, all those carrots should be ready. I think we'll leave this field ready for something a little bit later. Let's build our orchard over here in the corner. Seems a nice spot for it, so let's first grab some apple trees. They can be built in any season, or grown I should say. And again, looking to build these in a 3x3 grid helps so much when you get the tractor. Just to whack the tractor in the middle of those and just harvest them all in one go. And as we've got one here, let's carry on, do another 3x3 grid. Got a few diamonds. I'm just thinking about putting maybe a pathway through this or some hedge, just something to mark this off. Let's see how much. I don't think we've got hedges unlocked yet actually. Yeah, it's a 3-star fence piece. So again, we're kind of hamstrung a little bit by the level we're at just in these very early days. As I say, any moment once we get those carrots harvested, we'll get the extra medal. We'll probably go up to level 3, unlock loads of new stuff, and of course unlock that tractor, which is going to make harvesting so much easier. It makes everything so much easier really. So I'm just going to water these. By the time I've watered these, I would imagine they'll be ready for picking. Shaving another minute off of the time here. As I said yesterday, if you missed yesterday's or you just need a reminder, you don't have to water anything in this game. It's not like Stardew Valley or Farming Sim or anything like that. You're watering your crops and fruits literally just to speed up the time it takes for them to harvest. If you never watered them, they're not going to die. You're not going to lose them. It'll just take, you know, the default time to unlock them, or for them to grow to be ready to harvest, I should say. So nearly done, and then we'll go back and collect all of these. It's getting really positive feedback this game. As I say, the Discord channel is really active and it's getting a lot of good publicity on Twitter and some good reviews coming in. There we go, we're up to, well, we've leveled up our carrots there. So just a reminder, when you level up your produce, it's just worth slightly more. It doesn't go up by much, but just a coin or two more to sell. What I did find out this morning is when you reach certain higher levels of fruits and vegetables, when you harvest them, there's a chance of gold nuggets being found as well when you pull them out of the ground. So that's something to look forward to. Typical, heavens have opened up and it's raining. And what that means in the grand scheme of things doesn't matter to us right now, but what it does mean generally is that if it's raining, then the ground's automatically watered and you don't have to go around and water everything, so it helps. Not seen a negative effect of rain yet, but I don't know if there is one. But here we go, let's just get the rest of these, just need 5 more, and then we'll unlock that quest. And there we go, quest complete, together forever. We get the resources, we've got the medal. We need to get the fuel pump. Just get the rest of these and then we can go and grab our tractor. And things really get going. Pick these up on the way past. Now you see this vegetable stand is now full up. After we collected all those carrots, we've got enough of the vegetable type resource. You see there on the left hand side at the top, vegetables, we've got 48 of the vegetables out of 60 that we can currently hold. You can buy barns to increase that storage capacity, because once you hit that 60, or whatever the maximum value of that resource is, you obviously can't collect any more, so it makes it a little bit less efficient to keep growing them. So barns, and there's other storage types as well, but barns are the first one you get, and it increases the capacity that you have to store those resources. So we'll sell what we've got. Get 10 diamonds, very nice. So let's have a look at, under the buildings tab, we've got the gas pump, and this is exactly what we've been looking for. Let's find somewhere to put this that's safe and out of the way. Let's chuck it over here by the wall. There we go. So what we need to do with this is to buy the fuel, so that costs a little bit of money. But now if we press ZL, we can jump in our tractor. Now you can change look at this, from the main menu you can change the colour and the style. There's all different sorts of tractors to unlock. Different sort of accessories you can add on to it. Just cosmetics really, but again, keeps it fresh and individual when you go and visit other places. So if I zoom out, you can see here the grid that the tractor covers. You're in the middle and you're surrounded by 3x3 tiles, and that's the tiles it affects. So that's why we grow stuff in 3x3. If I park the tractor in the middle, you can see there all those 3 tiles either side of me are affected. If I press A, here we go, we've harvested them all at once. It makes it super efficient. You can actually later on hire farm hands, and I believe they do possibly 6x6, something like that. Anyway, here's it again, the advantage of 3x3. Grab all of those, lovely stuff. And we're really racking up the money now. So we've got 7,000 coins, 45 diamonds. What it does cost is fuel when you're on your tractor to do those harvesting tasks. You look at the top left hand corner, we've got a little fuel gauge, and when you run out of fuel you can't do any more and you have to go and pay for more fuel at the tank. But here's a barren field, and again 3x3, and you can just plough all those sections all at once. Saves so much time. There we go. So let's have a look. We had another quest pop up, and we'll just start that off, and then we'll call this episode to a close. So for science, a group of scientists from Hampstead is, again poor English there, a group of scientists from Hampstead is conducting a study to determine the soil fertility of this area. We've been asked to harvest different products to gather enough information to help with their reports. Let's get to work. That's from Amy, that job. So we need 40 lettuce, 30 carrots, and again the reward there is a medal and 15 XP this time. So what we want is to press X, and that pins the quest, which basically just means it appears on the right hand side there. That's the one we're actively working on. So let's get some lettuce and carrots in the ground. Again, using the tractor. Super simple. So 6 by 6, so that's 36. There we need 40, so we'll stick another few in here. You see we run out of fuel now, so we need to run back to the fuel pump. Oh. Get some more. Oh, we have to end it there, so we actually lost the end of this video. The stupid recording software messed up and cut the end off. So all we did, plant some more lettuce and tried to plant some carrots, but we were out of season, so we'll carry on with that tomorrow. So look forward to joining you then. I hope you enjoyed this one, but until then, I will speak to you next time. Bye bye.